Hi, welcome to the Shelly Studio. Today I thought I would do some gel printing. It's been a minute, and I have this tree that I purchased from PM Artist Studio. I will leave the designer and the link in the description box below so you could check it out if you're interested. There's a bunch of styles of trees, but I only bought one. Um, gotta stay on that budget. So I'm doing a short long haul, like a mini haul. And that's where you put the brand new stencil down on the gel plate. That way it sticks really well to the plate. And then you pull several prints with the same stencil. Now, I'm not using wet strength tissue. I'm using regular copy paper. So it's not the best for long hauls. I did order some. They actually had it on sale with free delivery, and it comes from can't remember now where my shipping said it was coming from, but Europe somewhere. So that shipping can be pretty expensive, especially considering it's 480 sheets of paper. So I'm excited to get that. It's supposed to come in the next couple weeks. But in the meantime, I'm not going to let that stop me. So, like I said, I'm using regular copy paper. I don't let it, it seems like a long time here because I'm rubbing, but I don't let it sit there for a really long time because I don't want it to fuse to the stencil, which it can do, and it will tear the paper. So yeah, there it is in brown. At the end of this video, there'll be a flip through of all the pulls that I made on this one with this tree. Yeah, just having fun. This one's pretty funny. I didn't put enough color down. Can you see that? Trying to spread it and it's not happening. So I decided to just pick it up with the brayer and start over. Did you see that? It went down and it all went back up. It stuck to my brayer. I brayered out. No color came off my brayer. It's like permanently on my brayer. I have cleaned it since then, though. I peeled off a layer of paint. See, you got to have enough paint on there to spread it out. I'm usually too generous, so here I'm trying to be a little less generous with the paint. And yeah, you can have too little and too much. See, this is where it can tear. Especially if that underlayer of paint that's on the stencil, which you want to come up, if that starts to get damp again, it causes that. But you want that layer, so it really is best to use wet strength tissue or deli paper or something that's not going to get soft when it gets wet and tear like regular copy paper. Anyway, just in case you wanted to know that. If you want to know more about long hauls and printing on Yupo, PM Artist Studio has live, I want to call them broadcasts, but they do, that's my favorite. That one, I love that one. They do live shows 4 times a week, like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And they're really fun, and the people that chat in the live streams are pretty hilarious. And they're all very nice people. So if you're interested, you could check them out. PM Artist Studio, like I said, will be linked in the description box below. And yeah, I'm trying to pull those fast, so they're not as good as a regular long haul, I guess. But I wanted to do it. I couldn't wait for at this point, when I did this, I didn't even know I was going to order, but it was on a reduced price on Amazon. I don't think it's still on that reduced price. And when it said free delivery, I just couldn't help myself. I'd been thinking about it for a while. I'm like, okay, I'm doing it. It's still pretty it's still pretty expensive. They call it Carnival tissue. And I know there's some people that are selling smaller batches of it for a little bit less, but yeah, it still be pretty expensive. Oh, it looks like as of right now, for 480 sheets, it's $86.45 with free international delivery. And I don't know if that's because I have Amazon Prime, but just so you know. I'll link that down below too, in case you're interested. There's another one for a smaller batch of paper for $14.29. Not sure how much is in that bundle. 10 sheets, it looks like. So do the math, whichever's better for you. Oh, this is another one I like. You know, when blue, brown, and quinacridone nickel hazel gold. Those are my, well, and teal, that counts for blue, right? Those are like some of my favorite combinations. Now, if PM Artist Studio has a Facebook group too. It's the Makers of Art and Artists on Facebook, and they do a color challenge every month. Now, if they did that one, I'd be set. That color combination. But no, they have to do unusual color combinations that are harder for me to get my head around. Oh, and there I lost one of my branches. They are delicate. This is Yupo. Now it's a plastic material, but it's still very thin, so it's a delicate thing. I figured, who's gonna notice like one missing branch on my tree? I had thought about saving it and taping it back on, but I didn't do it. It's long gone. I don't know where that little piece of the tree went, but I did set it aside for a while, thinking I was going to fix it. But yeah, lifting the stencil off of the gel plate and lifting your paper off, you just have to be a little bit careful. And there we go. That one doesn't have a lot. I later go in, and some of them that were just too much white and stuff, I did overlayer, tried to use a transparent color. I gel printed over them or just painted over them. You'll see in the flip through at the end. They aren't pretty. So maybe the yellow one's not. No, it's not good either. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing well. I know I say that every time, but hey, I'm asking because I want to know. We're doing pretty good here. Today it's one of my cousin's birthdays, so later I'll be going out to lunch with her. That'll be fun. In fact, I needed a gift bag for to put her present in, and I had some plain white ones I got on clearance at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, and I didn't want plain white, so I did gel print on them today. That one did not get recorded because I'm out of memory card, and I've got to work on editing videos so that I can film more videos. This is my break from the scavenger hunt. So, yeah, this video came in between the scavenger hunt videos. And, yeah, to continue on my scavenger hunt, I need space in my memory card. So, I'm working on it. So, and I want to make sure it all comes up, so I'm using my Baron. That Baron is from an Etsy store. The creator's, I think it's Anthony Cody. I love my Baron. And mine's an unusual one. It's not got a round handle. It's different. Yeah, don't you love the glow of the quinacridone? I'm not an orange fan. I'm not even really a yellow fan. But I can really enjoy that paint. I know I've got to come up with something new. I did buy a lot when they said they were no longer manufacturing quinacridone nickel laser gold, so I do have a few varieties. I have it in high flow, I have it in heavy body, I have it in open. I wanted to make sure I had it, at least for a little while. So this one I was trying to do the brown and the blue, the teal. This is Artist Loft Teal, because I really liked that combination, so I wanted to try and pull it, and I didn't have enough paint out there. I like it just like that. But I waited for it to dry. There's supposed to be brown underneath the tree. And then I'm going to lift it up with some buff or beige. Oh, this one is Liquitex and it calls it parchment. Might be a little bit different than buff. Well, this one's a regular pull, so it does have to sit on there a little bit longer to try and lift everything off of the gel plate. So you don't see it, but I do let it sit there for quite a few minutes until I thought it was dry enough to pull it up. Yeah, and I'm rubbing it really good. And here we go. So here's the flip through of the tree. I haven't done the voiceover of the gel printing, so I don't know what I said, but yeah, some of these I really love. And some of these I added color after the gel printing session, like this one I gel printed quinacridone nickel laser gold over the top of a brown one, just because I wanted more color. I think this is one of my favorites. I love how the color turned out here. So cool. And it's just accidental, you know, it depends on the combinations you use. This one is another one that I colored over the top. Yeah, not, why are we looking at that? It's not so successful. I used, you can see it bled through. I used washed out paint and just brushed it on, so yeah, it wasn't gel printed. And then this is a blue one. I just wanted to cover up like this white, make it a different color. So that was the plan on those kind of things. But okay, moving on. I like this one too. Really cool, mysterious. The texture is really interesting because these were done on regular copy paper, so it kind of sticks to the Yupo and tears a little bit. So there's a lot of rough texture. And then my favorite teal. Another one where I went over it. This was the one I did with the neon yellow. There wasn't much there. So I did gel print over it, and then I ended up staining it with another color to try and make it more interesting. I don't know why I'm sitting on those ones. They aren't even pretty. Isn't this one nice? I love this one. Yeah, one of my favorites. And this one I don't think you see me pull this one. I overprinted it as well with the quinacridone nickel azo gold. It just feels really cool. Like the outer part has texture, but the tree branches and stuff are really super smooth. That's Golden's quinacridone, by the way. Oh, and another one, plain brown one. I overdid it with some washout of teal blue. Stopping those way too much. And then this one, I like this too. There's a lot of what I would call crazing. It's where the paint is really fluid and it starts to separate. It does it on the blue a little bit, and then on the brown too. So it's got a lot of texture in those branches. As I'm doing this voiceover, there might be pauses because I'll try to put close-ups of these. It doesn't work to do it on my camera because it doesn't focus. So, just so you know. Okay, and another one of those overpaintings over a plain brown one. And this one was strictly quinacridone nickel azo gold. And the end. So that is all of them. Let's see. My favoriteest one, I think, is this one. Even though quinacridone is my favorite color, I do love that one too. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Love to hear your comments. And I want to thank you all for watching. And I hope you have an awesome day.